We'll start with our legs a little bit apart. Let's take one arm, reach up towards the ceiling, one arm down towards the floor, go into that gentle side bend, getting our body ready for the workout. All right, let's do 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, taking both arms out to the side, let's just do some circles. Start to bring your legs in a little closer. All right, let's go the other way. So this is Pilates for athletes. We'll work on strength, flexibility, mobility, and balance. All right, hold your arms up shoulder height. Lift your shoulders up and then slide them down. Stay right there, just keep reaching, good. And then lower your arms. Let's take one knee up and balance. We'll already start with our balance challenge as part of the warm-up. And then lower your leg, switch, lift the other knee up. Keep this leg nice and straight, lower down. Now with your legs together, take a deep breath in. As you inhale, look up, exhale straight ahead with your eyes. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in nice and deep. And exhale, good, 1 more, and exhale. Now with your legs together, we're gonna stretch our arms out and hinge at our hips, keeping your arms straight, your legs lengthened. You can bend your knees a little bit if it's uncomfortable with them straight. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, take it back up. Let's take our hands to our waist. Let's go into alternating knees, nice and slow with control, and just keep moving. 4 more. And 3, and 2. Continue with knees, but now we're going to step a little to the side, lift our knee out to the side. Switch, good, that's it. Switch, and switch. 4 more, externally rotating our leg. 2 more, and 1 more. Now for hip mobility, let's take one knee up, circle it around. Try to reach your leg back and then place it down. Switch sides. Lift the other knee up, circle, reach back, and lower down. So as you reach back, really contract the glutes and hamstring here, place it down, switch, circle around, and down. 2 more, lift, circle around, little balance challenge, and 1 more. Good. Okay, last warm-up exercise. Take your legs a little wider, turn them out, hands behind your head. We're gonna go into rotation. Now we wanna try to keep our hips steady and just rotating the upper body. Let's do 4 more. Elbows reach wide. 3, and 2, and 1. Take it to the center, reach your arms and lower down. We're gonna start our class here, moving your legs out wider than your body and turning them out a little bit. They don't have to be turned out a lot. And then take it into a squat position. Hips go back, length from your head to your tailbone. So tailbone reaches back. Try not to tuck under. It feels completely different. And then slowly lengthen. Let's do 4 more nice and slow. So when we take it down, hold it for a second. Focus it on form, bending here, lengthen your spine, take it up. 2 more. Let's take an inhale this time. Exhale up. 1 more. Inhale, good, and exhale. Now let's go into a side lunge. So feet are wide so that when you bend your knee, it's comfortable. If your feet are too close, it might feel a little uncomfortable. Now moving your upper body, let's reach and pull 1 arm, and then we'll switch. 6 more. 5, good. Always looking straight ahead, making sure our posture is just right, and then moving. 2 more. 1 more. All right, same legs. Let's switch arms. So we bend our arm and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Good. 6 more. And 5. 4. 2 more. All right, last one. Now let's hold it to the side. Sink down a little lower, glutes back, and then stand tall. Let's go to the other side. Hands on your leg, sink back. You'll hopefully feel a little stretch in the hamstring and glute as you send your hips straight back and not tuck them. Switch sides, good. Just 2 more. Hands on your muscle, not on your knee. 1 more. Okay, take it to the center. Walk your feet all the way in so our legs are hip distance apart. Let's go into a squat, reach. You can reach your arms or place your hands here, it's up to you. We're gonna lift 1 heel up, go right onto the ball of your foot, place it down and switch. So a little movement in our ankle, nice little stretch for our foot when we lift our heel. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Heels down, stand tall. Okay, take it down again and just hold. Each time you exhale, pull in those abs. Deep breath in, exhale. 1 more breath, exhale, and then inhale, stand tall. Straighten your legs completely. I'm gonna angle myself for the next exercise. Stand on one leg and lift your knee so you're a little hinge in the hip, knee in front. Now we're gonna change that. We're gonna start to contract the back muscles, the glute and hamstring, and curl our leg up. Just stay here, balance, really squeezing that hamstring, and then place it down. Now switch, knee up in front. It's a nice balance challenge, but we're also working that hamstring. We're gonna send our leg back. Curl your leg a little more. Keep your legs close together, and then release. Okay, I'm gonna stay to the side. Let's use the length of our mat for lunges, so we're a little closer to the front. We're gonna step back. Lunges can be tricky, so we'll do the first one nice and slow. On your toes, bend, and then push away. Switch legs. So when you step back, you reach your toes, shift your weight back, bend, and then push away. Okay, let's alternate and add arms. Front raises for shoulders, and it also helps balance. So arms lengthen right in front of your shoulders. We're alternating legs. I like to inhale when I sink down. Exhale when I press and stand with my legs together. 4 more. 3, strengthening the lower body in good form. And 1. Now the next one, let's hold it down. Hold it right here and pull for 4. Look straight ahead, good posture. Keep your head over your body. And 1, switch legs. Step back with the other leg, hold it and pull. Reach, 3, reach, 2, and 1. Okay, both legs together. Now from here, reach your arms up. Let's do some calf raises. So we look straight ahead, go up onto your toes, arms lengthen, but if it's uncomfortable, you can drop them down. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower your arms out to the side. Stand with your legs a little bit apart, hands on your waist, and hinge at your hips. Try to get down nice and low where you really feel the stretch. I have a slight bend in my knees. You can bend them a little more, but if you really want to feel that stretch in the back of the legs, lengthen them. Hold it a few seconds longer. Now bend your knees, stand tall. Let's do that again. Hinge, glute straight back. Think of length from your knee to your glute. Hold it, bend, stand tall. Okay, the next exercise, legs together, another balance challenge. We're gonna send one leg back in a scale, and the front arm's gonna reach opposite arm down towards your foot. Imagine you're picking something up, and then pull it up. Let's do that again, same leg, my other hand's on my hip. So I'm reaching down, I have my right foot forward, my left arm reaching, and then up. It's a one-legged squat. Lots of work on this leg, really strengthening the leg, helping with balance, which will help with all sports and just everyday movement. 1 more, and place your leg down. Okay, shake out that leg, let's switch. We send the other leg out without rotating though. Keep your hips square so we don't lift high here. Little extension of the back leg. The opposite arm reaches, and at the same time my back leg's reaching so I don't feel like I'm gonna fall forward. And then come up. 3 more, inhale, whoops. Exhale, 2 more, inhale, reach, keep your head in line with your body. 1 more, try not to round your back as you go down, and up, perfect. All right, I'm gonna face you again. Let's turn our legs out. Raise our arms shoulder height, try your best not to raise your shoulders. Okay, go up onto your toes and down. Externally rotated legs, just calf raises. Reaching your arms and focusing on alignment, so we're standing as tall as possible. 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Hands on your waist, stand on one leg. Let's do some side kicks now, standing nice and steady. The goal is to keep your body very steady while your legs lifting. Let's do 4 more, and 3, and 2. Take it to the other side. Hold in those abs, release the shoulders, no tension in your neck. Lift your leg more, focusing on lower body. So relax your neck and shoulders the best that you can. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake out your legs. Let's do 1 more standing exercise. Let's do a curtsy squat. So we're gonna step to the side. This leg reaches back behind the front leg and a little to the side. You can go into a side bend or just stay tall. And then we reach with the other leg, take our leg back. Again, you can stay tall or a side bend towards the side that you're moving. And then reach, curtsy. Good, reach, curtsy. Let's do 8, 7. We're still hinging here, just like a squat. Good. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, finish with your legs wide. Let's bend our legs, take it down nice and low. Let's do rotation, stretch, and then we'll go down onto our mat. So we're dropping one shoulder, we lift. Drop the other shoulder and lift. 2 more, and 1 more. Take it to the center. Try to get in that nice neutral spine and then stand tall. Your legs are probably feeling it. All right, let's go to the back of our mat to get down onto our mat. Reach your arms up. Dive forward, hands go to the mat. We're gonna walk our hands out, but today we're gonna drop our knees down right away to go into a child pose stretch. Sit back, stretching the glute hamstring area, maybe a little bit of lower back. Now take it back up onto your hands and knees. We're gonna lower our hips and extend our back. Hold this position for a few seconds and then hips back. Child pose stretch again. Lower your body down, sink down towards the mat. This time, round your back up. Come forward, extend your body, look a little past the mat. Deep breath. Now this time, hips back, but let's stay on our hands and knees. Legs nice and close together for this next exercise. Send one leg out and just hold, find your balance. Now the opposite arm reaching. Let's do some pulses here. So I have my right arm, left leg. Looking down, keeping my supporting arm steady and straight. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow and control, lower down. Don't change the position of your back. Try not to round. And then switch. Other leg. Lengthen your arm, holding your abs so you don't arch more. And then kick. And kick. Arm up at the same time. Keep your leg nice and straight. 8, 7, 6. Waking up those posterior muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Take everything down. Legs a little bit apart. Let's take our toes to the mat. Lift our knees. Hold it. Stay right here. Getting our core muscles ready for the workout. Few more seconds. And then lower your knees. Now, relax your toes. Walk your hands forward, but a little wider for knee push-ups. Now with your hips down, even with your body, it gets a little more challenging. If you take it in, this would be the modification. All right, let's do 6. Inhale, exhale. Keep your head up, eyes down. 4, and 3, I guess we did 8, sorry. 2, and 1. Straighten your arms, walk your hands back. Let's go all the way back to a kneeling position. If you're not comfortable here, you can go to high kneeling. Now reach your arms forward. We're gonna go into rotation. Pull one arm back, good, and then reach. Now switch. Look towards the bent arm, straight ahead. The entire time we're keeping our bodies stacked. So we rotate and reach, and rotate and reach. Let's inhale as we rotate. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Hang out here, 1 more for shoulder mobility. 1 arm up, 1 arm down, and try your best to look straight ahead. Slowly switch. You can bend your arm if it's not comfortable straight. And switch. And switch. 1 more, and switch. Okay, from here, let's take it to a seated position with plenty of mat behind. We're gonna stretch our legs out. Hold the back of your mat for a moment for support, and just flex and point your feet, moving your ankles again. Especially for sports, it's really important to have that mobility, no tightness in the ankle area. We don't want to have an injury in the Achilles. So keep your feet, ankles moving. 2 more, and 1 more. Now with your feet pointed, reach. We're gonna start to curve our spine. We tuck the tailbone. Go as low as you're comfortable going. It gets harder the lower you go. Stay right here. Now from here, we're gonna turn our palms up and just do some bicep curls. So it makes it a little more challenging to keep your body steady, working on stability, curl, lengthen. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now start to come up, bend your knees, hold your hamstrings. Give your body a little rest, stacking your body. Tuck the tailbone, roll back again. Straighten your legs. Now this time we're gonna go into rotation. So from here, we're gonna bend our arms to our side, and we're gonna reach to one side, reach to the other side. Good, that's it. One arm bends and pulls back. The other arm lengthens over and across our body. 4, 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Take it to the center, come up, bend your legs. Now in this position, see if you can arch your back a little bit. Drop your shoulders down and back. Look up, and then straight ahead. Let's take it back again. Reach your arms. Bend your arms to your side. One more time, rotation. Reach. Turn your rib cage and reach. And reach. 4 more. And exhale. 2 and 1. Center, come back up. Hold your hamstrings. Try again to extend your back. Look up. Okay, we're gonna roll it back and just hold it steady. We are gonna take it down onto the mat in just a moment. Before we do, lift one leg, hold onto your calf. If you're uncomfortable with your calf, hold your hamstring. Just stay here. Now flex that top foot, point your top foot, release, and with control, lower down. Good. Other leg up. Hold your leg, keep your glutes on the mat. Flex the top foot, point the top foot, release, and lower down. Okay, come up again. Lower your arms. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's go all the way down to our mat. All right, once you're down, let's just drop our arms to our mat. We're gonna bend one leg in and try your best to send it straight up towards the ceiling. If you're not comfortable, bend the bottom leg. Let's do some leg circles. So we're gonna circle a leg. This can be really challenging with both legs straight. If you feel uncomfortable in the lower back, bend your knee. You can bend both knees. Let's go the other way and circle and circle. Now with your legs straight, it's a quad workout too. We're trying so hard to hold our leg up. The quad starts to feel it. One more, reach up and then lower down. Okay, both legs straight again. Switch legs, engage those abs. Lift the other leg, hold it. Start to circle, hip mobility, circle. It's okay if your body rolls a little side to side. Just try to control it. Don't roll too much. We're trying to get our leg to move and not too much movement in our body. Let's go the other way and circle and circle. 2 more and 1 more. Reach, lower down. Bend your legs and keep them together and drop your knees to one side. Let's look the opposite way. In just a minute, we'll start to work abs. Strong abs will help with sports, but we want to also make sure that core area is nice and flexible, so we will do some stretches as well. Let's lift our knees and go to the other side. Look the opposite way. Keep your shoulders just really relaxed, resting on the mat. Arms nice and heavy and relaxed. Okay, legs back up. Position your legs a little bit apart, arms to your side. Before we curl up, just try to lengthen your spine in neutral. You would be able to balance a glass of water on your lower abs. Hold this neutral position. Breathe in deep. Exhale. Draw the abs into the center and closer to your spine without curving. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more. All right, inhale again. Now on the exhale, lower your chin and curl up. Reach your arms. Let's lift one leg, take it down, switch, take it down. Now if your neck gets tired, you can support your head with one hand or both hands. Stable body, alternating legs, and 4. Arms reaching, 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, slowly roll down. Now, lift your legs to a tabletop position. Point your toes. From here, we're gonna tap the floor, lift, tap the floor, lift, alternate. In this position, try to squish that imaginary grate under your lower back, right into the mat. Don't lift your lower back. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold your legs up. Hang onto your hamstrings, stretch your legs up, flex your feet. Another nice stretch for the back of your legs, important especially for running or sports where you change direction quickly. Point your toes and pull your body up. Stay in this curved position. Sink the lower rib cage into the mat. Now we're gonna reach our arms, which gets a little more challenging. Lower our legs and lift. You don't have to go low. You can also place one foot on the mat. You can also support your head with one hand. Exhale. Now the entire time you're reaching, the goal is to really have control in the body while your legs lower. It gets really challenging as you get lower to the mat. 4 more. And breathe. Make sure you don't hold your breath. 2 more. 1 more. Now this last one, we're gonna bend, rest back, hug our knees. Hold it here for a few seconds. Drop your feet hip distance apart, hands behind your head now. Curl it up and lift your elbows so you're creating this little hammock for your head, the position of your arms. When lifted, chin away from our chest. Let's start off with a little lift lower, little lift lower. Pulses right here. Exhale, breathe. Now you can exhale each time you lift, or you can exhale for 2, inhale for 2. Keep going up and up. Remember to sink the bottom of the rib cage into the mat as you lift. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Now hold it up. Lift your legs to tabletop. Steady upper body, single leg stretch. We're gonna start to really feel it. We'll go through a few exercises. If you need a little break, just stop, take a rest, and come back when you're ready. And 4 more. 3. All right, let's rotate now. Single leg stretch rotation or obliques. Turn the other way. Now we're staying in the same spot on our mat. We're just lifting our chest towards the ceiling and turn. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2. Now legs come to the center. Inhale. Exhale, roll your head, shoulders back, arms to your side. Let's do some reverse curls. We try to lift our hips by contracting our abs, and then we release to lower our hips. If this is really bothering your hip, you can drop your heels. You won't be able to lift as high, but that's okay. Or you can turn your knees out. Sometimes that gives the hip area a little break. Let's do 8, 7, 6. Try not to tense up the shoulders when you lift. All core, all lower body. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower 1 foot to the mat. Now we're gonna curl it up and lengthen our arm. We're gonna do 4 kicks and 3. Keep your shoulders up. 2 and 1. Bend your leg in, lower everything. Switch sides, curl it up and reach your leg. 4 kicks. 3, we'll do this a few times. 2 and 1. Bend your leg in, rest your head, shoulders, neck. Other leg, curl it up, reach. 4 kicks. And 3, you got it. And 2 and 1. Keep your shoulders up and then lower down. Switch legs, curl it up. 4 kicks. 2. Last one, bend, rest your head. Lift your legs up again. This time, hands or thumbs under your glutes to support the pelvis. We're gonna stretch our legs out. You can keep them bent, and let's do some circles. So we reach wide, circle around. Reach wide, you got it. So placing your thumbs under your tailbone can really make a big difference. It helps keep the pelvis steady, which then gives the lower back a little rest. Not completely, because the lower back's working, but you'll find it's a big difference than if you don't have your thumbs under your tailbone. Let's do 4 more. And 3, you can bend your knees so it will look like this. 2, not as challenging, but good. 1 more, stretch your legs up. Let's go into scissors. Keep your head and shoulders back. 8, 7, 6, you'll feel this on your abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bend legs. Exhale, lower your feet, hip distance apart, hands behind your head. Deep breath in, exhale, curl up, bringing your elbows in for comfort. Just hold it here, hang out here. Each time you exhale, try to get the abs to sink down. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, abs sink. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, roll it down. Okay. 1 more exercise in this position. Lift your legs, elbows go to your side. Curl it up, double leg stretch. We lengthen our arms and legs in a banana shape. Bend your knees, circle your arms, reach to your hips. Again, so we lengthen around. Now, if your neck's tired, you can take it here. Just keep your back on the mat. and around. 4 more. Exhale, inhale. 2 more. 1 more. And now hug your knees. Rest for a moment. Let's do a quick stretch. Stretch one leg out. This is always a nice stretch for the hip, outer thigh, a little in the outer thigh, hamstring of the lifted leg. The bottom leg's not relaxed, it's reaching. So you'll get more out of this stretch. Now take your top leg, hold the outside and guide your leg across your body. This arm reaches for support. Just stay on the mat. Try not to rotate your entire body. And slowly come back. Switch legs, knee in, stretch the bottom leg out. Remember, lots of energy through that bottom leg. Look straight up towards the ceiling. If you're not and you're uncomfortable, place something under your head to give you a little height. Okay, hold the outside of your leg gently, carefully. Cross your body. You don't have to go far. Just a comfortable rotation stretch for you. Take it back and place your foot down. Okay, from here, we're gonna hold our hamstrings, go all the way up to a seated position. Cross your legs and just stack your spine. Sitting tall. We're really just trying to lengthen our spine here, pulling those abs in and up. Now from here, let's take it onto our hands and knees. So we're gonna walk our hands forward. I'm gonna go to the center of my mat. Let's get into a plank position. Stretch your legs out. If you're not comfortable here, your wrists, you can go down to your forearms. Just hold it here and breathe. Strong position to hold. Now make sure the upper back's not rounded. Open up the chest, lower your hips, stay right here. And then take it down. Let's turn, let's go to a high kneeling position first. We're gonna turn so we can use the mat, the length of the mat to the side. We're gonna take one hand down, reach one arm up and kick your leg out. Stable body. If you feel like you're bending in your hips, try to move your hips forward. Length from your head to your toes. And just some side kicks. The bottom leg will feel it too. We're supporting our body in this position. So you'll probably start to feel it in the bottom leg as well as the top. And 8, 7, 6, that's it. And 4, 3, 2. Now slowly place your toes on the mat. We're gonna curve our spine. We wanna keep these side body muscles flexible and then take it up. Let's go back down. Over to the other side, hand down, arm reaches, lift your leg, open up the front body. If you contract all those posterior muscles, it helps open up the front, side kicks. So if we keep the side body strong and flexible, it'll help get into different positions, even rotation. We don't want those side muscles tight. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Lower your toes, reach up and over, side body reaches up towards the ceiling, and then take it back. But now we're gonna go into a mermaid stretch. One leg in front, one leg back. It's good to just try your best to get comfortable sitting here. If you feel like you're here, you can sit on a yoga block. It'll give you a little height and help you sit in this position comfortably. If not, if you don't have that yoga block, you can change up your legs a little bit. So from here, we're gonna go into lateral flexion again, one more time, but this time, we'll keep it moving. So we lift, stay tall, and then over. And lift. Now, even when you bend to the side, we don't want to sink. So stay lifted, and then that side bend. One more. And center. Okay, legs swing to the other side. One leg in front, one leg back. Try your best to center your weight, and then up and over. Good. And then switch. Good, lift, stay lifted and lengthen. That curve is nice and long. 2 more, inhale, exhale, 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Okay, let's start to work those posterior muscles. We did a lot for abs. So let's go to a seated position, hands back in a comfortable position. Keep your arms straight. Feet in a little close for the first one. We're gonna lift our hips up just a little bit to start. Looking over our body. It's a lot on your wrists and arms. Hang in there, we'll just do a minute or 2. We're gonna lift our hips a little higher now. Hold it, you can look over your body because here your neck's probably gonna get uncomfortable. So look over and lower down. Now stretch your legs out straight, they're together. Same thing, lift your hips and hold. You'll feel the hamstring glutes, those back body muscles work. A few more seconds and lower down. Now cross your legs, we're gonna go down onto the mat. Let's get into a push-up position to lower our body. Nice strength move. Take a breath in, exhale, lower down. All right, once you're down, keep your legs closer together, arms 90 degrees. So we're gonna start with lifting one leg and our upper body, lower down, lift the other leg and our upper body. So with these posterior exercises, you really don't have to go far. You can lift a little and really reach, lengthen your body, and you'll start to feel it in the muscles around your spine, the glutes and hamstring. Try your best to extend in the hip, not bend your knee. Keep it straight. So we're alternating legs. Arms lift, chest lifts, head lifts, but we look down. 4 more. 3, it's gonna get a little harder. 2, now try your best to lift both legs and upper body. Lift. You can go back to alternating legs if this is uncomfortable. You want to feel the back body muscles working. You don't want to feel compression in the lower back or just really uncomfortable in the lower back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Now, turn your legs out and reach to the side of your mat. We're going to bend and bring our toes together. So our legs are kind of in a frog stretch position, arms same position. Now from here, we're gonna lift our knees, lift our upper body, take it down. This one's a lot harder, so you're probably not gonna lift high. Reach your toes towards the ceiling, you probably can't even tell I'm moving, and then back down. So we're really contracting those glutes, very difficult. You'll feel it right away. We're curling our legs in, we're already contracting those hamstrings, and then we lift into an extension, which is so difficult in this position. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now, straighten your legs, take them to the mat. Walk them back into a parallel position. We're gonna push up into extension. Keep your legs down, lengthen and extend. You don't have to go high, and then lower down. Take a deep breath in on the next one as you extend. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale through your nose, try your best. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more. And exhale. Now, to finish in this position, lengthen your arms, lift your arms and legs, and start to kick, 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 and swimming exercise. If you're not comfortable with this, you can go into the swimming prep, where everything's on the mat, and we lift the opposite arm to leg. It's up to you. If you're doing okay with the swimming, keep it going. You'll feel this. Remember, length in your body. Don't lift too high. 8 seconds. 4. Okay, everything steady, even, and lower down. All right, hands on the mat. We're gonna push off the mat and go into a nice child pose stretch. Legs together. It always feels so nice after working those extensor muscles. Sitting back, reach your arms, hold it here. Maybe just focus on breathing in this position. Take a nice inhale, slowly exhale. 1 more deep breath, and on your exhale, sit back on your heels, doing a Pilates roll up in a kneeling position. Let's take it to a high kneeling position. Step forward with one leg, but step quite far so your foot's past your knee. We're gonna hinge forward and go into rotation. Hand down, opposite hand, reach the arm up, same side as your leg that's bent in front. Look up towards the ceiling, hold, good. Okay, take your hand down, push away. Let's switch, leg forward. Hinge, nice stretch for your hip. Take your hand down, turn towards the bent leg, rotate, reaching up. Good to get into these different stretch positions to help with mobility, and then take it back. Okay, from here in a kneeling position, legs a little bit apart. Hold your arms up. Nice posture before we begin. We're gonna really contract the glutes because now we're gonna lean back without folding at our hips, and then back up. And again, exhale, lean back and back up. You'll notice pretty much the abs and glutes are contracted fairly even to stay nice and long. Let's take our hands to our waists. Same thing. Now you can feel if you're nice and steady in your hips. 4 more. Feel the quads work. And 3, strengthening the muscles around your knee. And 2, and 1. Okay, hands down on the mat for downward dog stretch. Now, downward dog, I know not everyone's comfortable upside down, so you can take your toes to the mat and hold it here. or stretch your legs up for downward dog stretch. This is a great stretch for those back body muscles, but it can be a little intense. So be careful, gently lower your heels towards the mat. Let's hold it for about 10 seconds longer. And now slowly drop it down, but we're gonna take it to a side. So rotate, and we're gonna go down, all the way down to the mat in a straight line. Look straight ahead. If your shoulder's not comfortable, position your arm a little bit different so you're comfortable in the shoulder so we can focus on lower body. Now my legs are straight, no bend at all in the hips, so length. And now we're gonna lift the top leg and hold it, not too high because the bottom leg's gonna lift and lower to meet the top leg, so we don't want it high. Good, that's it. Inner thigh exercise. Keep going. Now my front hand, I'm pressing into the mat, using it for a little support because it's hard to balance once you lift your bottom leg. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Try to bring your legs together, reach, hold, lower down. Okay, bend your legs without moving your hips forward into a tuck position. So the glutes almost reach in the opposite way. Now we're gonna externally rotate that top leg. Position your feet so they're comfortable. Usually when your feet are lined up with your body, that's the most comfortable position, but you can adjust them. So we externally rotate, lower with control. Steady body again, always moving where one part of our body is nice and steady, building control and stability, while another part's moving. Let's do 4 more. Up, and 3, good, and 2. Now hold it up right here, keep your feet together, knee lifted, and lower down. Okay, from here, let's push off the mat. Let's go to a seated position for a moment before we switch sides. So I'm gonna cross my legs. Now you might feel it in the outer thigh in this position. If it's uncomfortable, go ahead and kneel. Stretch your arms out in front of you. But in this position, try to feel the muscle here under your arms. So if you're stretched forward, you'll feel a stretch. We want to contract those back muscles. Now bend your arms and little pulses. Really focus on the area between the shoulder blades, contract in that area. Staying tall so we strengthen our body in nice posture. So as your arms move back, if your head goes forward, maybe don't go as far, just a little move back and back. 8 more, keep your chest lifted. 7, 6, strengthen those muscles that help keep us in a nice posture. 2 and 1, hold it, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach, but don't round your back. Lower down. All right, let's switch sides. We're gonna go all the way down to a side position. If your shoulder's comfortable, really stretch your body long. Try your best to line it up. I know sometimes it's hard to feel if you're lined up. Hold it. Now find a comfortable position for your upper body. I'm gonna stay like this. Lift your top leg not too high, and then bottom leg, bottom leg, bottom leg. Good, that's it. Keep going. Reach, reach. It's hard to balance on your hip, and if your hip's uncomfortable, if you have a thin mat, you can always fold up the mat a few times, placing it under your hip, so it adds that little bit of cushion. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Hold your lower abs in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything down. Bend your legs. Externally rotate the top leg. So we're going to lift our knee. Don't roll your hip back, and then lower down, and then lift and down. It's amazing how one side can feel so different. So we work on both sides. Try to get them both nice and flexible and strong. Lift and lower. And reach. Good. 8 more. 7. This is good to really strengthen those external rotators when you play those sports where you change direction quick and you reach and turn your leg out. This is a good strengthening exercise. 2 more. Now hold it up, stay right here, and lower down. Okay, let's push off the mat. Let's go back to a seated position. This time I'm gonna kneel, but you can stand, you can sit with your legs crossed a little bit for upper body. So keep your chest lifted, abs engaged, rib cage right over your hips, shoulders released to start. We're gonna raise our arms, good, and start to circle. But we're always staying nice and long in our spine, because we can sink and then we can lengthen. We really want to lengthen up here, at least during this class, hopefully throughout the day, but it does get tiring sitting tall. Let's circle our arms the other way, slow and controlled, building strength in our upper body. Make sure your elbows are straight because it's going to strengthen those triceps. Let's go the other way again, just simple circles. You'll really start to feel it. And switch direction again. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower your arms, shake out your arms. Let's take it to a high kneeling position. I'm going to angle myself a little bit for this. We're almost done. We're going to hinge on our hip, that nice move to get comfortable with where you can lengthen and not have to round when you bend. We truly want to bend in our hip to keep this area nice and flexible. Important for sports and everyday movement. Now stretch your arms up. Let's strengthen those triceps. Let's pulse our arms up with our arms nice and straight and they're close to our body. We're holding this position so you'll start to feel it in your legs. Looking down, make sure your head's not low. We don't want to strengthen our muscles here. We want to stay nice and aligned and strengthen in a good position. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold your arms up a little higher than your body without rounding your back. So you open the chest. You're contracting those posterior muscles and then take it down. Lower down. All right, let's start to stretch. Flexibility important. Let's lengthen our legs out in front. Use your arms for support. So you can lean back if you'd like, but still sitting tall. Really lengthen your back. Flex your feet and then rotate out, circle around. Flex your feet, point out and around. Usually it feels really nice. One of the benefits of doing workouts without sneakers is you really get to keep those ankles and feet nice and flexible. Flex and around. Flex and around. 2 more. Flex and around. 1 more. Flex. Keep your feet pointed, sit up tall or a big inhale. Bend your knees a little bit. Exhale over. Hold your ankles or your calves and stay here. My legs are a little bit bent. I'm trying to fold my body right on my legs without rounding my back. Usually it's a little easier with your knees bent. So let's stay here for a moment. Take it up, straighten your legs. Let's try it with our legs straight. Inhale, exhale over. You might not be able to go as low, that's okay. Hold your legs, gently pull your body in. And take it up. Okay, bottom of your feet together, pull them in nice and close. Nice stretch for inner thighs. Lengthen through your back. You can stay here or you can lean up and over. Always try to keep your back long. We do the cat-cow stretch in some movement where we're flexing, but when we're working or stretching lower body, we want to try to keep our spine as neutral as possible. Hold it about 10 seconds longer. And take it up. Okay, stretch one leg out. We're going to keep our body facing forward and we're going to reach our arm, the same arm as the bent leg, up and over, and we rotate a little or we look a little towards our bent leg and hold. So we're in a little side bend towards our lengthened leg. You'll feel that side body stretch. Take it up, rotate and reach for your straight leg and hold. Stay here just a little bit longer. And let's take it up and switch sides. So one leg bent, one leg straight. All right, we're gonna take it up and over the arm of the leg that's bent that side. Reach up and over, then we start to look to the direction of our bent leg. Hold it. This is a great side body stretch. Usually you feel it right down to the waist or near the glute. Let's take it up, turn towards our straight leg and hinge. Hold your leg, gently pull your body in. And take it up. Okay, from here, let's sit with our legs crossed. Sit really tall. Let's rotate to one side, that rotation stretch. Very important. A lot of times when we turn throughout a day, we turn our whole body. So now in this class, let's keep our lower body steady and truly rotate mid-back up. Let's go to the other side, sitting up even taller. Let's do it one more time. Important to make sure you're stacked and you're not rounded, because it'll make a big difference. So we stack our spine and then we turn. Even if you don't go as far, even if it's just a little turn, it's better than being in flexion and trying to rotate. Stay tall in sports like golf, at the end of the swing, you're actually in a little extension and rotation, so it's good to keep those extensor muscles very flexible. And let's go over to the other side, lengthen your body, and take it to the center. Okay, relax your shoulders, just make sure there's no tension here. We're gonna lift our shoulders up, drop it down, 2 more, lift, drop it down, the whole time we're holding up tall here, lift and down. All right, let's finish today's class. Take a deep breath in. I always like to finish with extension, exhale, neutral, 1 more time, and exhale. Thank you, athletes, enjoy your weekend.